It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's coming up next.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Phillies offense. And Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a player is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep for KC and Xavier Worthy. Let's take it inside his own 40. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out at Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
On the pickup there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down and 8. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Yellow. Attack.
To throw, it's Mahomes. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Zach Bond there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
15. Fight on these two. Right side.
Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 37 yards. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So back onto the field. Here come the Eagles for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Here's Hurts to throw. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 9 yards that time. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A good pickup there at 22. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Being chased out left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Hey, rip left. 15, 15. Yellow. Right side.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Attack! Hey, yellow, go going.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Right side.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Hey, 57. Easy. Hey, on Sunday.
Mahomes now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Butker now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put...
Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Butker AT. And it's 21-3. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34. And out now come the Eagles. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, 73. Like a Hornet.
They're going to look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down.
Tershawn Wharton.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. In motion, the tight end. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll set up to throw.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain an 18-point lead.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 3.
Great. Crowd left Yeti. 73. Crowd left Yeti.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back to throw now on first down. He's going deep for Brown.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
In motion goes the tight end. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 and a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now it's Mahomes again. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
In motion, the tight end Kelsey. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Where's it? Where's it?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he's taken down inside the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back on.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yellow.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And it's second down.
Back to throw again. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Fire on these two.
Now back to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught once again by Brown. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn. gain any yardage.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 14.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
Taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Chiefs add 6 to their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an off. Using its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
63, 63, 63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game. And I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted.